Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we will look at bash scripting. So let's start. First of all, in short, if I have to tell you what is bash scripting, imagine you are a hacker and you are running hundreds of recon scanning commands manually. Boring, slow, error prone, right? So what you will do in that situation? Won't you automate it? It is just one script. You don't need to write 100 manual lines. Rather than that, you can just exchange it with one line. That's the power of bash scripting. Alright, so let's see that in this particular command. You can see for IP, in this particular IP 1 to 5 do ping. Basically I'm pinging each and every IP address one by one and then I'm checking. Alright, so I'll just ping. So here you can see 1 to 5 I have already pinged. Okay, this is what bash scripting in short and in simple word. It is simply a code where we write the whole code and run it so that it runs automatically. You don't have to write one by one line manually. Okay, so now let's start with the deeper concept. Okay, so first of all, what is bash scripting? What do you understand by bash scripting? So definition, if I have to talk about bash means born again shell. Okay, born again shell. By default, command line shell, it is in Linux. In command line, you have to code it and then you have to run it in command line, basically in Linux. That is known as bash scripting. Okay, a script. What do you mean by a script now? A text file with command written in sequence. Basically line by line, sequentially, whatever the code is written, it is known as a script. Okay, analogy. How can you remember it? Think of a bash scripts like a recipe. Okay, think of like a recipe. Instead of cooking one step at a time, you write all it down, all the steps, and the system executes everything for you one by one. Okay, that is what scripting, bash scripting in short it is. Okay, so let's start. Let's look at the basic concept and how you can start with bash scripting. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll do nano first.sh. Basically I'm opening one file, okay, name as first.sh. so this is a nano file. So how do you start scripting? So basically you have to write the first line as hash exclamatory bin and then bash. This is how you write or you start writing the script. Okay, I'll explain you one by one. So, and here I am echoing just one line, that is hello hacker. Okay, I am just writing one line, hello hacker. So I have written this line. Let's understand this line, two lines. First of all, hash exclamatory bin bash. What does it mean? It is shebang. It is called shebang. It tells Linux to run this with bash. This is called shebang. It tells the Linux to run it with bash. Next, echo. Echo is basically print command. Here we are trying to print hello hacker. So I'll write it out, Control O, Control X. Okay, so I have saved it. Now let me run it. How do I run it? So let me just type. Look at here. I am trying to run first.sh, but permission is denied. Okay, as permission plays a very important role here. So what I need to do, I first need to change the permission. How do I change the permission? cmod +x first.sh. So now I have changed the permission. Now let me run it. Hello hacker. So this is a small example I have given you how to run a bash script. So congratulations, you have run your first bash script. Okay, now let's see little bit more of concepts. So first of all, in every programming language there is a variable concept, right? Variable means a container where you will store the data. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll open the same file and I'll try to write the commands. So hello hacker, one name variable I have taken. Name variable I am keeping what? Bijan. Okay. Next, what I'll do, this is stored in the variable echo welcome variable. How do you define variable? Dollar name. Okay, this is done. Let me control, save it and exit. Now let me run it. Hello hacker, welcome Bijan. So what you have done, you have taken a variable. Next what I'll do, I'll take a input from the user. How do you take a input from the user? Echo enter your target IP, let's say. Okay, and now how do I read? I'll basically write read IP. Okay, and then next line what I'll do, echo you entered. How do you define variable? Dollar IP. Okay, now let me run it. I'll clear it. So I'm running it. Enter your target IP. Let me just give a random IP just to check whether it is running. So you have entered. So basically you have taken the input. So think of it as kind of a programming language where you are setting a variable, where you are taking a input. Okay. Next, we are done with variables. Next is condition and loop. So observe here. First of all, what I'll do is I'll open nano test.sh. So I'm opening this test.sh. Now look at here. What I have done is I have taken one IP, that is 127.0.0.1. I am checking here one condition. Simple condition is if IP is that IP, then echo that's a local host, else that's a remote host. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just take it from the user. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just take here read IP. Read IP, and I will echo here enter your IP. Okay, so this is how I'm taking IP and I'm checking if condition. Alright, save and then cancel. Now I'm running that bash test.sh. Now enter your IP 127.0.0.1. So what should be the answer? That's a local host. Okay, I'm running it again. This time I'm putting random values. This time it's a remote target. Okay, look at the code. This is how code is. If third bracket or square bracket, inside that you are checking with that variable if it is equal to that string. If it is equal to that string, then it is print something, else print something. Okay, this is how we do if else condition. Next is loops. Okay, so for loops, what do we do? Check it, the condition. What I'll do is I'll just run one loop for I in curly braces from here 1 to 5. 1 dot 5, and then curly braces. Inside, what I'll do is I'll do echo attempt $i and then done. Okay, this is my loop. Let's run this loop. So I am saving it. So I'll clear it out. I'll run it. Now one IP address, local, attempt1, attempt2, attempt3, attempt4, attempt5. Okay, this is how you run a loop. Now again, once again, check the code. For I in curly braces 1 dot 5. Here I am just running from 1 to 5. Okay, if you want to run from 1 to 10, then it is your choice. Then do something. What do something? Echo attempt $i. What is I? I is each and every value, and then done. Okay, so this is how I have created a for loop and if else condition, and then we have taken some of the inputs. Okay, so this is how the basics of bash scripting is done. So now let's do one small mini project. So what I'll do is I'll just cut it out. Now I am creating a new bash file, that is, let's say test1.sh. test1.sh. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just write quickly the code. You just try to observe each and every code line. So hash, first line, what do we do? Hash exclamatory, then bin, then bash. It is called shebang. So echo, what I'll do, echo enter a domain. Okay, or let's just write id. Okay, I have to write a domain. After that, read domain. Okay, domain is what? The variable name domain. Okay, next what I'll do is echo resolving IP for domain. This domain we are resolving the IP. Okay, now observe here, what I'll do is IP is a variable where I am storing $, and then I'll ping each and every -C1. That domain I will ping that domain, and then I will try to find the ping command and then I'll cut out -d, the space I'll cut out, -F3. These are all commands. Okay, you just have to practice these commands. -tr/d, so I'm removing this. So this is the command, and then echo IP $IP. Okay, I'm just printing out that IP. Next what I'll do is I'll echo scanning open ports. For that, top 5 common ports I'm gonna check. For port in 21, 22, 80, 443 and 3306, all these are popular port. Okay, do something. What do something? I'll do echo, these are all commands. Okay, dev TCP, I'm sending TCP in this IP port port, and what I'll do, echo port is open, or echo port is closed. So basically it is just checking whether it is open or closed. So we have done it, and now done. Okay, this we need to do. Let's check it out. test1.sh, bash test1.sh. Now enter a domain. We have to enter a domain. Let me enter 172.20.10. Let me just check it here. This is my metasploit 172.20.10.4. Let's just check it out, this one. Okay, so here check it out. It is checking this particular, resolving this IP address. It has scanned top 5 common ports. So first it is checking port is closed, closed. So basically all port are closed. Okay, here we are checking that it is a small mini project where we are making one file. In this file we are checking, so I'll just cut it. I will open it. Yeah, this is how it works. Okay, so basically all these are commands that you need to remember, syntax that you need to remember. Once you start practicing, you will understand all this terminology. For now you might not be understanding, and or echo, all this you need to practice. Okay, so in this I have just told you the basic for loop, if else condition, how to take input, how to do output, and then some terminologies that you need to remember. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope you have understood something about bash scripting. You continue learning with bash scripting if you want to be a professional ethical hacker. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe this channel, and thank you for your response. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.